Yo, what up? It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. But before we get into this, let's jump into this.
You're now watching Compton Rick Rock TV.
Blacc Sam, The Life of Nipsey Hussle, the Marathon Continued exclusive off-air interview with Big Boy and Blacc Sam. This one right here was a good, heartfelt interview right here. And what makes this interview a real good one to me is because Big Boy actually knew Nipsey. He knows Blacc Sam. It's not like somebody that's trying to get an interview from somebody just for ratings and for views. You could tell this one right here was sincere. We haven't seen Blacc Sam in quite some time. He's very quiet. You rarely see him online. I don't even think he have an Instagram or any social media platform at all. So when we do hear him speak, we listen because we haven't heard him speak. We haven't heard anything from him since the passing of his brother, Nipsey Hussle. Now, we all lost family members. I have lost a brother, so I feel the pain that Blacc Sam felt, but we all felt it. If you watch this interview, I'm pretty sure you feel the same emotion that I felt, and you know the phone calls that I got from other people. Hey, Rock, did you check out the Blacc Sam interview? Yeah, this one right here was a deep one. And actually, after watching this interview, I definitely went down to the Marathon rooftop down there in on Melrose. Me and the homie Geechee Gotti went down there yesterday. The homie AD, purchased a few items. And when I was inside the store, man, it just didn't feel like the store on Crenshaw and Slauson. After this interview, I hope that the business, I know the business is doing good, but I would love to see it back. Everybody rocking the Marathon Continue shirts, their clothing, just to get the brand back going. Let's get into this interview, man. And what I want to touch on in this interview is not too much of the passing of Nipsey, but I want you guys to really pay attention and focus in on what Blacc Sam got to say about this. And I'm going to have my input at the end of this video. Let's get into the content.
We got Nip as friend, music, whatever it may be. Y'all sharing bedrooms. That's like me and my bro.
Right.
At some point, do you feel like any of this is worth it, or were you ready to throw it all away?
Oh, no, man. Not 100%. Like, crash out, broad daylight, whoever. And, we start figuring out who the streets was saying it was, and that's what the whole unit was like. Where's this nigga at? Mm-hmm. And that was the mind space at that point.
Yeah.
Aside from just dealing with the reality, but it was go time, man. And they're gonna make sure the kids is good, make sure his kids is good, and make sure we keep going.
Is it as random as what the public thought it was? Like Nip seeing somebody, Eric, and talked, and
I mean, he already got convicted, so for me, without
pay close attention to what Blacc Sam is about to say right here. Pay attention.
Without going into too many details.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody come to the shop. They know we in the doorway. When Hustle pull up, we in the doorway. You gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me. You gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. That's protocol when Hustle pull up. So it's Sunday. It's busy in there. Why the niggas in there didn't follow the protocol? I wasn't there. Why they didn't follow it? Maybe they was fucking around helping the customer, doing some fucking customer service. This is what I'm thinking, trying to, transition into some legitimate, just selling clothes. But nobody was in the doorway. And from my understanding, old boy walked up with no shirt on first to check the scene, because he know what's going on in that parking lot. And had a conversation. Probably seen nobody was in the doorways. Checked Hustle had on shorts. Checked everybody else. left. They say came back with a red shirt on. Tiptoed through the alley and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated. Number one, there's no red shirts in the hood.
Sign number one, no red shirts in the hood. Somebody pull up to an all predominantly Crip neighborhood. You see somebody with a red shirt on, bust on one of the homies, we automatically going to assume that them the Bloods, power rules. That's how you do it. Remember back in the days when you roll up in somebody's neighborhood, you yell out the wrong hood, you get cracking, or you ask somebody, hey, where the weed at? Who got the weed? You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember them tactics. So this to me is an old school tactic. This is a tactic that, like he says, premeditated. It was well thought of, and this wasn't no random act. Because if it was a random act, you wouldn't have to go put on a red shirt in the Crip neighborhood to do some shooting. That right there is very suspicious.
You can't buy no red shirt. No liquor store sell no red shirt. Number two, when a nigga come through the alley with a red shirt, that's the throw off. Or the Bloods did it. Or the Inglewood families did it. Or the BPS. That's the throw off, red shirt. So for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job, or somebody sent him or whatever, and he was nervous. He was supposed to hit that alley with that red shirt immediately, but he didn't do that. He came in and he wanted to check the scene. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting into a shootout. And that's my thoughts on it. You understand? So, and can't nobody tell me nothing about that, because it just don't make no sense. It's not random, you know. I know hustle. You know, ain't nobody gonna say nothing crazy to hustle, because they know what come with it. No matter what age you are, niggas ain't saying nothing crazy to hustle, wherever you find them at. But on Crenshaw and Slauson, definitely you're not saying nothing crazy. You're gonna come, you're gonna tuck your tail and be humble, and if not, you're getting beat up on the spot. And we done did it a million times. Hustle done did it a million times. So the fact that he left tell me everything I need to know. It was no argument. You know, it was no sense of threat. Because with that come, like, hey.
So he said there was no argument, there was no sense of threat. Now, we all then heard in that parking lot, Nipsey supposed to call Eric Holder a snitch. And I also, I think I heard also that that Nipsey slapped him. These was the rumors that was going on around the time that this stuff happened. And now that Blacc Sam is clearing the air, I'm pretty sure he knows exactly what he's talking about, because I'm pretty sure he got the footage from them cameras. We haven't seen no footage from the inside of the store. So what that tell you? He know exactly what he's talking about. He knows there wasn't no slap. He knows that Nipsey didn't call the dude a snitch. You know why? Because the camera footage was never released from the inside of the store. The footage that we seen came from the gas station and other surrounding areas, but we never seen the footage from the inside of the store being released.
Be on deck. It was none of that. It was just, you know, to me it was, let me come through, let me see what's going on, and then let me, you know, in this broad daylight, man, and it's, you know, it's a lot of unanswered questions, man.
You don't believe he had any dialogue with Nip that day, or did anybody say he said something?
Yeah, no, they had dialogue, but it was in the mix of him coming up, talking to bro, and, you know, whatever transpired, it wasn't an aggressive dialogue. It was just maybe small talk, and then maybe people saying Nip brought something up to him. Okay, he may have, but.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, again, well, that is true. If he said it, maybe he did bring up something, he's not going to say that he did it. But, you know, here we go. He cleared the air right there. Okay, I jumped the gun on that part. But yeah, maybe he did call him a snitch. And we all know if you call somebody a snitch in the streets or anything like that, you know, yeah, they will take it offensive. So, okay, now we getting somewhere.
It wasn't, to me, that don't whatever the dialogue was, that didn't justify, or that didn't turn into that. You know what I'm saying? He came there for a reason, and Mag got the reverses. I mean, he got the charges reversed because Hustle asked him something about it and humbled him real quick. But I think it's gonna come to the light.
Did you know Eric Holder before?
Yeah, we probably seen him a couple times when he was younger. He hadn't been in the hood like that. They're saying he had some like a snitch jacket on him, or he couldn't come around. Me personally, Hustle, Fats, like we seen a lot of the homies raised because we at that shop 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. Before it was the Marathon store, when it was Slauson T, Slauson Ave, we had weed spots all in the hood. So we seen a lot of the young homies raised, from kids to teenagers to adults. We watched them. They know us. We know them. Anything we throw in the parking lot, if you from that area, if you from the 60s, if you from the 30s to the 100s, when Hustle throw something in that parking lot, you coming. From whatever it is. You in the hood, you smoking weed, you coming to our spots. He was never at any functions. He was never at any grand openings. He was never at anything Hustle was doing. He was never at any shows. It's because he wasn't good in the hood. So all this other shit niggas is talking.
There we go. He wasn't good in the hood. So y'all already know if somebody not good in the hood and they walk up, the first thing the homies gonna say, you gonna get at them. You gonna let them know. Hey, what you doing over here, man? Hey, look, I go whoopty whoop whoop. Where at? Right there, man. Get him up out of here. So okay, maybe it was. Maybe that did happen. He still didn't say Nipsey said that to him, but he's letting everybody know right now that dude wasn't no good. So, it's self-explanatory. You really don't gotta say what he called him, because you basically right here you telling us what happened. That's why I want to beginning of the video, I said pay close attention to what Blacc Sam is saying. Y'all gotta just pay attention.
Talking about, I don't know it. He wasn't good. He wasn't good, and he was not good, and he was not around for a reason. And to that point, we didn't see him.
Hey Sam, why was it important to you and to the family to make sure that LA had a chance, in the world really? Because I was people flying in from Japan, Germany. Why did y'all feel that you wanted to make sure that you did it at, was it Staples? At Staples Center, and take Nip, through every neighborhood. Why was it important for you to share that with us? Honestly,
it was God. It wasn't, it was Hustle and God, because we were just, going through it. Obviously, man,
all right, we're gonna stop right there. Yeah, he said that this wasn't a random act. Somewhere in the video, he said he believed that Eric Holder was sent. And you know what's crazy about this, man? They from the same neighborhood. They from the same hood. Eric Holder is from Rolling 60s, just like Nipsey Hussle is from Rolling 60s. It's always your own people that's going to take you out. The closest person to you going to be the first one to do you. And it's sad. It's crazy that it goes like that. I done heard a lot of rappers, especially Boosie and a few more, say, man, living in your hometown is where the jealousy gonna start at, and they gonna take you out in your hometown. You got to get away. You got to move away, because once you start getting that paper, man, people start feeling like they entitled to what you got. They feel like you entitled to put them on because you done worked hard and got in position. They think that they supposed to take the elevator instead of the stairs. Man, the homie on, I'm 50. No, man, the homie on because the homie sacrificed. The homie done sold his car. The homie done probably sold drugs. The homie done probably hit licks, did all type of stuff, took penitentiary chances and put hard work in, worked the job, 2-3 jobs, stacked his money up. He didn't buy them shoes. He didn't buy them Louis belts and Louis Vuitton glasses and clothes and all the stuff that y'all bought. He sacrificed. He sacrificed and put himself in position. He got around like-minded people, got around people that's on the same thing he doing and trying to go where he going. And he networked. But the homies, the people that you know, they don't want to do that. They'll see you. Man, they'll see you doing your grind. They'll see you putting your work in and won't say, you know what, let me try to do something to help the homie out. Let me get in. I see the homie going where he going. Man, I need to try to figure out what can I do to contribute to what he's doing? What can I do to add value to what he's doing? But a lot of people want to wait until they see the chain, till they see the watch, till they see the car change, till they see, once they see you start looking like money, now they want to come. It's too late. I got a team already. I done built a team around me. I got people I got a camera guy over here. I got a engineer over here. I got a dude over here that do this, that press up all my merch. I don't really like, hey homie, let me do what I'm doing right now. I get back to that. But right now I'm focused on what I got to do, because I'm still trying to climb the ladder myself. They want you to stop what you doing to help them get where you at. No, homie, bring something to the table that we could all say, you know what, we could all utilize this. This is part of the puzzle that I was looking for. I need it. Go to school, go to film school, go to recording school to become an engineer. Do something that's going to contribute to what I'm doing if you coming to me to get put on to anything. Because if you didn't need me, you wouldn't come to me. You'd be doing whatever you're doing. So it's always them people when you tell them no after you didn't told them yes 1,000 times. They hate on you. They talk behind your back. They pump other people up to not like you. That's what a hater do, man. That's why you cannot be listen, I know a lot of dudes, man, that close the door on dudes. Even dudes with talent that could have helped them, close the door on dudes, right? Wouldn't let them in. Wouldn't help them at all. I don't care if you could bring something to the table. And now that they fell off, they want to come back around. You see what I'm saying? So the name of this game is, when you're dealing with people like this, man, you gotta really say, you know what? I love y'all, but I got to get away. That way I can stay focused. That way I can protect myself, because, man, it's a lot of haters in your circle that you don't even know. A lot of these people that you call your friends, them gonna be the ones that's gonna put the bullet in the back of your head. And the only reason why they gonna put the bullet in the back of your head, because they close to you, they gonna do you in. And when they do you in, they have to do you in, because they can't do nothing to you. And then they get back, they let you get away, and they get back, man, you know, so-and-so did this, man. I can't believe it. Half of the time, a lot of these homicides be from these people, partners, or somebody close to them that was jealous, that couldn't see them with it. They felt like they deserved that. A lot of these homicides are done by people that's close to you. Jealousy. Haters. Don't want you to have it. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. This is a good interview. Y'all can go check the rest out of it. Check the rest of this video out on Big Boy TV. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Shout out Blacc Sound. Me and the homies had to go down there and support the store. In case you guys want to know, it's on Melrose and between La Brea, right where Pink sat on the corner. If you going north, and you bust that right on Melrose, La Brea. If you come down to La Brea, bust that right on Melrose. It's not too far from the corner. Marathon Rooftop. Go down there and get y'all some of them Marathon shirts, Crenshaw shirts, and support the brand, man. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Going to the next one.